Hello, my name is Dr. Louis Castaldi. I'm a natural health practitioner of nutrition response testing. I'm also a chiropractor. I've been practicing nutrition response testing for over 20 years, and I'm an advanced practitioner. I help a lot of patients, and I'm also on a program. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about blood sugar imbalances and how that can impact your health. Specifically, there's something called a blood sugar roller coaster. So this is a little chart of what it looks like. I could hold that up right there. Okay. So you could see that when you eat refined carbs and sugars, your blood sugar is going to go way up and then it's going to go way down. And when you're on this type of a roller coaster, it's hard to get the blood sugar balanced the rest of the day. You're going to pretty much stay this way. What can cause that to happen, that spike? Well, eating sugary cereals in the morning, using sugar in your coffee, even skipping breakfast could cause this to spike. And I know a lot of people are doing that nowadays. Let's start off with the skipping breakfast. Why would that cause the blood sugar to spike? Well, when you're sleeping, right, your body's in a fasting state and your brain needs glucose, or else you'll slip into a coma. So at night, while you're sleeping, your cortisol levels are going to slowly rise. Okay, so they should be the highest in the morning. And then once you eat, those cortisol levels come down. That's why it's called breakfast, break the fast, right? So nothing will lower that cortisol level like eating, all right? So if you don't eat, then the cortisol is going to remain high. And what is the job of cortisol? Again, it's to keep glucose levels in the brain stable. So, and how it does that, cortisol mobilizes sugar from your muscle tissue and from your liver, also in times of stress, not just when you're sleeping, so that you have energy for fight or flight. So this causes sugar to be released. Sugar goes up in the bloodstream, and now your pancreas has to release insulin. And insulin is what brings the sugar out of the blood into the cells. Now, when people have been abusing their blood sugar system so long, or they're skipping meals, or they're under excessive stress, they're pretty much going to be in a pattern where the blood sugar goes very high, and now their insulin demands are going to be increased, right? Because the insulin receptors on the cells to get that sugar out of the blood into the cells, they start to wear out. And now the pancreas has to make maybe double or triple the amount of insulin in order to deal with that same amount of sugar that's in the blood, in order to bring it out of the blood into the cells. But the extra insulin causes the blood sugar now to drop. And when you get this low blood sugar, what happens is you start to get cranky, you start to get headaches, fatigue, insomnia, and even sugar cravings, okay? And so then you'll say, well, I need something sweet. I have to eat some sugar. I need some alcohol, something to pick that back up. So you feel better, but now you're on this endless roller coaster. Here on this line here, you could see this is eating not like exactly sugary foods like pure sugar, candy, ice cream, Coca-Cola, sodas, different things like that. This is maybe eating white flour, right? It'll still raise it too high, but not quite as high, not quite as fast. But again, you get the same spike down. You get that insulin release. Also, on a side note, if you're having joint pain, constantly releasing insulin is going to make you more inflammatory and make your joint pain even worse, or any inflammatory issues worse, okay? Any itis worse. I don't care where it is in the body. Okay, now if we look at this chart here, we can see high blood sugar could result in, I know it's a little hard to read, but I'll read it, fluid retention, fat storage, headaches, hormone imbalances, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, decreased metabolism, insomnia, inflammation, the joint pain. That's high blood sugar. Low blood sugar can cause fatigue, sugar cravings, irritability, premenstrual syndrome, hunger, depression, panic attacks, anxiety, night sweats. Okay, so the key is to eat with balance. And the best way to eat with balance is to, if you're hungry in the morning, not to skip breakfast. Okay, if you're not hungry or you say you never eat breakfast and you're nauseous if you eat breakfast, fine, don't have the breakfast. But don't wait till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon where you start getting the shakes and then you have to run in Starbucks and you get some kind of pastry and coffee with sugar in it, and it's just going to annihilate you. It'll annihilate your hormone system. It'll annihilate your insulin, your cortisol demands. If you want to become pre-diabetic, that's the kind of lifestyle you should live, right? You don't want to do that. So the best way to burn fat, stay healthy, be less anxious, less depressed, less joint pain, is to maintain that even line, right? Right in here is where you want to be, okay? Right here, right here. And the best way to do that is by having at least 3 meals a day. Some people have to have 3 meals and 2 snacks a day in order to do that. And you want to avoid anything that turns into sugar very quickly in the blood. The obvious candies, cakes, cookies, sugary drinks, those types of things should be avoided or kept to just for maybe a special occasion, maybe a birthday, someone's birthday, you have a piece of birthday cake, maybe it's your birthday. I don't know. Me, I'm beyond that. I wouldn't eat it. But if you have to have it, fine. The key is to get in enough protein. You do want to get some carbohydrates, and you want to get in fats at every meal. We call this CPF. Think of CPR, right? Coronary pulmonary resuscitation. We think of CPS. Get a carb, a protein, and a fat at each meal. That could look like some fresh turkey with some vegetables, with maybe a little bit of olive oil on the vegetables or butter for your fat source, right? That's a beautiful meal right there. For breakfast, I had some organic bacon, some eggs, half an avocado, and some organic cherry tomatoes. So I had my carb, protein, fat right there. And that's how your brain will function optimally, how you'll maintain those blood sugar levels and be able to manage stress much better, and also slow down your body's ability to age. So you want to reverse aging, and you want to improve your fitness level so you could work out and feel really good. Again, this is Dr. Castaldi. Please hit the link below, and I'd love to talk to you further about it. You could even call us to make an appointment. Have a healthy day.